Wanted to give a little update on the Rat Rod bike, some progress I've made on it. So I got some things wrong, majorly wrong about this bike, and I was confused because I looked up the serial number wrong and thought this was a Trek 510 from 1984, which is a sport bike. This is not a sport bike. This is what was confusing me. This is a racing bike. This is a Criterion level, entry level racing frame, which is why it has no braze-ons for racks or fenders or anything like that. It is strictly for racing or triathlons. If you were back in the day, you did that. So yeah, it was made on May the 22nd, 1984. It is a solid 40 years old. It's 24 inches or 61 centimeters. It's a little big for me, but it'll work. I'm a 58 typically in this dimension, which is what they measured from here to the center of that. That would be 61 centimeters, somewhere in there. So it's slightly big, but that's okay. I've got some free wheels for it. One thing I've discovered is it's probably only going to take 25C tires, which is sort of limiting. I've noticed I've put a sort of a clear coat on here, a matte clear coat of, I can't remember exactly what it was, shellac or something. And God, it's really loud out here. I'm sorry about all the noise. That's Old Town Manassas for you. So I'm thinking about putting this stuff called Pinatrol on there for another layer of protection. I love the look of the frame. I'm gonna not have the seat post that high. It's just stuck in there for now. But came with the headset. These brakes were $8 for both of them, and I cleaned them up. They really clean up nicely. I've got to get some pads. I was a little worried about these are the old pads that came with it. I was a little worried about them being too long, but they fit, they work. I will get them all keyed up. But yeah, that's the progress I've made on it. It's a nice Velo orange headset. And what else? Tires will come. Those will figure those out. I want something with a little grip. Probably gonna put some sort of sweep back bar on here. But the thing about a Criterion bike is that it's got a swift steering. Really responsive steering. They kind of ride a little hard. They're not necessarily comfortable. They're meant to go fast. They're meant to be light and go fast. So I seriously doubt I'm putting drop bars on this bike. I just don't need another drop bar bike. I want this to be a more casual, go anywhere, almost anywhere kind of bike. Maybe light gravel, really easy gravel like the Canal Path, which is really crushed cinder. So I'm looking to get the beefiest. There's my neighbor. That's what I'm talking about. Noise here. My neighbor with his loud car. Beefiest tires I can get. What else? So I'll go over some specs of this bike, man. Reynolds 501 double butted tubing for the main tubes. Carmali double butted. The fork and stays are Tongay 2001 Mang alloy. I can't pronounce that right. M-A-N Mang alloy. Fork crown is a Tongay 1175 Aero, which makes sense. I was totally confused by this bike because I was looking at the wrong bike. This is original frame and fork. I thought this fork may have been a replacement fork, but it is the original fork. What else? What else do we have? We've got braze-ons for the shifters would have gone here, and then braze-ons for the water bottles, of course, and then just 3 braze-ons for the top rear brake cable. But yeah, that's it. Keep it brief. Just a little update. There's my rear brake that I cleaned up. $4 for that brake. That's about all it's worth. But it's a fine brake, man. It's a darn good brake. So some Shimano Dior hubs. I've got little retention screws that will keep my alignment once I get those put in. This will come together. I've got a bottom bracket coming today. I've got cranks already for this. I'll slowly get this together. Fun project.